Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC B1240, also referred to as J and AC on, indicates a malfunction in the mode control motor circuit in the 2008 to 2012 Honda Accord. This issue can arise possibly due to problems with the mode control motor or its linkage and doors. The mode control motor is responsible for adjusting the airflow direction from the climate control unit, ensuring that the cabin temperature is comfortable for the occupants. It is typically located within the dashboard area, near the climate control unit. Proper operation of this motor is essential for effective temperature control and air distribution inside the vehicle. A failure in this circuit might lead to persistent heating or cooling issues, significantly affecting driving comfort. Addressing this trouble code promptly is crucial for maintaining optimal vehicle operation and comfort. The DTC B1240 signifies a malfunction related to the mode control motor circuit that controls the airflow within the climate control system of the Honda Accord. The mode control motor's primary role is to direct air through various vents based on the selected settings. It connects to control panel settings via linkage and doors to ensure that the correct airflow reaches different parts of the cabin. If there is a problem with any component, such as the motor itself, linkage that connects the motor to the cabin door, or even the doors that direct airflow, it can trigger this error code. The mode control motor is usually found in the dashboard assembly, making it crucial for maintaining a pleasant climate inside the vehicle. Failure in this area not only affects comfort, but can severely impact the vehicle's efficiency too. Several factors may lead to the DTC B1240 in a Honda Accord. Firstly, the mode control motor itself may be malfunctioning or completely non-functional. This can significantly affect the operation of the climate control system, leading to improper airflow. Another possible cause is an alignment issue with the motor's linkage, which can create a disconnect between the motor's action and the door movements, preventing correct operation. Additionally, obstructions or mechanical failures in the doors that regulate airflow may also contribute to this error code. Each of these potential problems must be closely examined, as they can directly lead to malfunction in the climate control system, reflecting non-compliance with driver comfort expectations. When experiencing DTC B1240, certain symptoms can become evident during vehicle operation, particularly related to the climate control system. One common symptom is inconsistent airflow direction, which may manifest as air not blowing from the correct vents as selected by the user. Additionally, there can be noticeable fluctuations in cabin temperature, leading to discomfort for passengers. Performance issues with the air conditioning system are also common, particularly if it fails to effectively cool or heat the car as per the climate settings. Without addressing these symptoms, owners may soon find themselves dealing with a less comfortable driving experience, which can detract from the overall enjoyment of their vehicle. The initial troubleshooting step involves using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear the DTC B1240. By clearing the code, you reset the vehicle's onboard diagnostic system to determine if the error is persistent or an intermittent issue. After clearing the code, the next action is to turn the ignition switch to the lock position and then back to the on position. This process allows the vehicle systems to reset appropriately and starts the self-diagnostic protocol, assessing whether the problem lies within the mode control motor circuit. Proper execution of this step is crucial, as it creates a fresh diagnostic environment to evaluate the functionality of the climate control units moving forward. Following the initial step of clearing the DTC, you will utilize the HDS or climate control unit to perform a self-diagnostic function. This function reevaluates the operational status of the mode control motor and related components, allowing for a comprehensive examination of their performance. It's essential to identify any new or lingering DTCs during this phase. If DTC B1240 or another related code reappears, it indicates there is still an underlying fault within the mode control motor system. This step is critical for confirming whether the problem is persistent or solvable with simple adjustments or repairs. Accurately interpreting the results from this diagnosis sets the groundwork for additional troubleshooting as needed. Once the self-diagnostic function is completed, checking for the presence of DTCs again is crucial to determine if any issues persist. If DTC B1240 is indicated during this phase, it confirms a continuing problem that requires immediate attention. Conversely, if no DTC is present, it suggests an intermittent failure, which can often arise due to poor connections or loose wires within the mode control motor circuit. Understanding this distinction aids in focusing subsequent troubleshooting efforts on specific areas, such as inspecting connectors or wiring integrity. Documentation of findings during this stage is key to mastering the root cause of the climate control issue, providing insights into whether it needs immediate repair or general maintenance checks on related circuitry. The next troubleshooting step involves turning the ignition switch back to the lock position and testing the mode control motor directly. This requires evaluating the motor's functionality to determine if it is operational or in need of replacement. If the mode control motor is confirmed to be functional, the issue may lie elsewhere within the linkage or doors that operate in conjunction with the motor. However, if the motor reveals any faults or does not function at all, replacing it or repairing any associated linkage or door mechanisms should be prioritized. This examination seeks to ascertain the core problem efficiently, preempting unnecessary replacement of unrelated components while directly addressing the malfunction. At this stage, the troubleshooting process requires disconnecting the mode control motor's 7P connector. Following the motor's disconnection, the next step is to disconnect the climate control unit's connector A, which comprises 28 pins. This prepares both connectors for continuity testing to evaluate the electrical integrity between these components. Ensuring precise connection points when disconnecting and preparing for subsequent checks is vital for accurate testing results. By systematically approaching this step, technicians will be equipped to comprehensively assess whether the issue resides within the wiring or the components themselves. Adequate preparation for continuity testing paves the way for effectively isolating faults in the electrical system. In this step, technicians will check for continuity between specified terminals of climate control unit connector A and mode control motor connector 7P. This involves examining the individual pins, including number 7 and number 8 from the climate control unit, and their corresponding connections at the mode control motor. Establishing proper continuity informs if there are any open circuits that could be responsible for the malfunction indicated by the DTC B1240. If continuity is confirmed, this suggests that the electrical connection is intact. However, if continuity fails, it necessitates immediate repairs on potential open circuits in the wiring that could be affecting communication between these critical components. Identifying such issues at this stage is pivotal to ensuring smooth functioning of the vehicle's climate control system. For the 7th step of troubleshooting DTC B1240, the key is to check for continuity between body ground and the specified terminals on climate control unit connector A. It is essential to conduct this test on terminals number 7 and number 8 separately to ensure accurate readings. Verifying that both terminals have continuity to ground confirms that the electrical harness has a good ground connection. Poor grounding can often lead to various electrical issues, including improper functioning of the mode control motor. If continuity to ground is not detected on either of these terminals, it will warrant a thorough inspection of ground connection points, potentially resolving the root cause of the trouble code. Ensuring that all electrical pathways have appropriate grounding conditions is fundamental for reliable system performance. After performing necessary repairs indicated by the troubleshooting process for DTC B1240, it is vital to implement a final verification step. This includes confirming that all repairs, whether minor or extensive, have been effectively completed to restore functionality to the climate control system. A thorough retest of all relevant systems is also important to ensure proper operation post-repair. It is essential to monitor for any recurrence of DTC B1240 to ascertain that all potential underlying issues have been addressed. If the issue persists, further investigation may be necessary, possibly warranting a reassessment of all connections involved. Successfully completing this verification phase ensures the vehicle operates as intended without causing discomfort due to climate control failures. To prevent future occurrences of DTC B1240 and similar issues, routine preventive maintenance is essential. Regular inspections of the wiring associated with the mode control motor and climate control unit can help catch potential problems before they escalate into significant failures. Additionally, being proactive about checking the overall performance of the climate control system can save time and repair costs down the line. It is advisable to incorporate periodic servicing of all relevant components in the climate system to ensure longevity and reliability. Investing in preventive measures not only enhances user comfort, but also maintains the overall functionality of the Honda Accord, allowing for a consistently pleasant driving experience. In conclusion, addressing DTC B1240 effectively hinges on a systematic troubleshooting approach. Understanding the complexity associated with mode control motor circuits and their associated components is crucial for accurate diagnostics and repairs. Conducting thorough maintenance and checks can minimize the risk of similar DTC occurrences in the future. Furthermore, emphasizing the importance of preventive measures not only prolongs the lifespan of the vehicle systems, but enhances the driver and passenger experience significantly. Ultimately, comprehending and implementing these strategies ensures that the climate control system remains functional, catering to comfort and safety during all journeys. Moving forward, adhering to these guidelines will greatly benefit Honda Accord owners, sustaining their vehicle's performance efficiently. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.